Hi everyone, today is a highly requested video. For a long time now, I'm finally recording it. And one of the reasons I was really motivated to record it finally is we have all these amazing Milloo backpack colors in, but people keep asking me to do a Milloo backpack video. So I've asked Frank to help me out because it's going to be a very chatty video.
I am not chatty.
But yeah, so today's video is about my beloved Milloo backpack that I have been on the search for the perfect leather backpack for, I think, no fewer than 20 years.
I believe it.
So it all started with, I think I was about 15 years old. It was probably 1995, the movie French Kiss. So anyone who's about my age probably remembers this movie, but it's Meg Ryan and Kevin Kline, and Kevin Kline is playing a Frenchman in this movie.
Very rude Frenchman.
He's not really French. But basically there is a backpack in the movie that is like a character. It's a really important part of the movie.
Very central. And
I just loved her leather backpack. I actually was able to find her exact backpack in the movie at one point. But I don't know how to explain this. It was like, I knew after watching that movie that I needed the perfect leather backpack, but that wasn't the perfect leather backpack for me.
But the abstract concept of perfect leather backpack was already in your brain.
Yes. So I never bought one. I was offered some a couple times. I had a coworker who had a breakup, and her boyfriend had given her a Gucci, I think it was Gucci, it might have been Prada. No, it was Gucci. A Gucci leather backpack, and she wanted it out of her life. Like, she wanted to KonMari this backpack before KonMari was a thing.
Who was this? Oh my god.
So she offers me this like really nice backpack, and I was like,
You didn't, I cannot believe you.
I didn't know, it wasn't the backpack. I didn't want it. Like, looking back, that was probably really rude. Like,
you would have been doing her a huge favor, and she offered you this expensive thing.
But that's not what I wanted. And then I would have had to use it all the time, and I didn't want that.
No.
Okay, anyway.
She would have known if you weren't using it.
This, like, I need to cut to the chase here.
Okay.
So, fast forward. Actually, we're gonna take a stop in Argentina. You could just fast forward if you don't want to hear this story. So then, this part might surprise you. This is actually how I found Milu on Etsy.
Is Argentina?
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with the backpack. Okay, so our friends went to Argentina on their honeymoon, and she came back with this gorgeous leather shoulder bag.
Interesting.
I loved everything about this bag. And so then I thought, I've got to find me a bag like this. So it was, around the time that I was just, I don't know, I had probably pretty recently discovered Etsy at this point. And so it occurred to me, the only chance I have of finding this like Argentinian bag is on Etsy.
Probably 2010 or something, right? 2011 maybe.
It was probably around 2010. Yeah.
Okay. Just a little context, just establishing a timeline.
I'm a bit of a storyteller. So I'm probably on Etsy searching like leather bag Argentina.
Perfect backpack.
No.
Oh, just
this is not about a backpack.
Right.
This
for
is
the
not
shoulder
about a
bag.
backpack.
For the shoulder bag. Okay.
Don't get confused. You're gonna confuse them.
Okay.
I wanted this shoulder bag. So
why don't you just wait till they get divorced, and then she'll like try to offer it to you to take it off her hands and make her feel better.
I wonder if she still has this bag.
Probably.
It was amazing. It had like external pocket. It was beautiful. Okay, anyway. It was actually probably the color of this one down here. Okay, I don't want to complicate things. I'll show that in a minute.
When we show that one, we'll say it's Argentinian color.
So anyway, in the search results, I never found a single Argentinian like leather craftsman on there, but I found Milu, and I think my first purchase was a clutch type bag that they don't make anymore. Anyway, so.
But then you were off to the races once you found Milu.
Years later, I think after we had started selling Estias and Ariadnes and some flat cases. So then fast forward many years later, when we are already selling Milu's Estia, Ariadne, and flat case, at least, on our site, I noticed they make backpacks. And I think I had like, so that was like, oh, that was maybe just a little over a year ago. So they have made them longer than that, and I somehow did not notice for a while that Milu makes the perfect leather backpack.
But somewhere deep inside you, the quest for the perfect backpack was
I knew
reawakened.
this was all gonna come around somehow.
Right.
By now, I probably would have convinced them to make a backpack if they hadn't already made a backpack.
I think so.
I would have put 2 and 2 together. Okay, so this is my Milu backpack that I have used pretty much every day for a year. And I have, like, I've taken it so many places in that year.
This gets so much use.
So it started its life in Greece, right? And then it came to live with me in the US. And then I think the first trip I took it on was to the UK. We took it to London and Scotland.
Did you take it to Colorado?
Oh, I did take it to Colorado.
Yeah. Went to the mountains.
Okay, so I took it up to the mountains in Colorado. Then I took it to London and Scotland. Where did we go? Glasgow.
Glasgow, yeah.
And then I took it to Japan a few months after that.
Well, when we were in Glasgow, it was in a tropical storm with a name and everything.
It was.
It's taken some serious trouble.
It is kind of a really just major sturdy guy. Yeah. Okay. So after Japan, I took it to Paris. Yeah. Take it to work every day. Yeah. And it gets to go back to Greece in like a month. Soon. What if it wants to stay?
Not allowed.
Okay. Okay, anyway, so this is really difficult for me because if you found the perfect backpack, you also kind of want it in every color.
In every single
this is a problem for me.
Color and stuff.
But I love this so much that it's hard for me to even imagine I would want to trade it out. It's definitely got some like abuse marks on it because when I'm on an airplane, I put my feet on it. It goes on the floor in the car, and Henry uses it as like a little step ladder onto his. We call it a patina. I really use this thing every day, but I love it. I love it when leather gets kind of scuffed up because it reminds me of the whole traveler's notebook thing. I don't know, you can just tell it's very well loved, and I really like that. Probably the most well loved part of it are the handles, which I use all the time because I, use them to pick it up and just like. If I'm going a short distance, sometimes I'll just carry it like this. And so they get like a lot of use and abuse, and I've never had any problem in terms of them being like really tough. They're not coming off.
And you load your backpack up.
I load my backpack. It's very heavy. I think, so I have stuffed my backpack full, basically very similar to how I would travel with it, but that is almost identical to how I go to work every day.
That's pretty much how you
There's really only one thing in here that I would say would be different. The straps are super comfortable. Yeah. They're soft and wide. Yeah. So they're not like hard, skinny straps that dig into your shoulders. It's just an awesome backpack.
The zipper is extremely sturdy too.
Yeah. So so what people really want to know is like what I put in it and all that stuff. You can see internal pictures of the backpack on our website, like if you want like close-up stuff. But I'm gonna go through the main compartment first. So there is a laptop sleeve, but I actually use my laptop sleeve not for my laptop because I always just use one of these extra neoprene cases anyway. Partly, I'm one of those people that will like pull my laptop out of my bag and that's when I'll drop it.
Right. That's when you drop it. Is when it's
So
going in.
I need to have it in the sleeve for its own protection. And then what I use the laptop part for is like folders, papers, and notebooks. And I usually travel with this one. And then I'll have my traveler's notebook in there. Obviously.
Especially when you're traveling.
Have my Jibun Techo. The 2020 Jibun Techo will be up on our site in 2 or 3 weeks. They're supposed to come in at the end of the month. And then I'll pretty much always have an Estia in my bag. This one right now is stuffed full of pens.
Totally full.
Totally full. This is the pink beige Estia. I always have a rec. And actually, a lot of times I use the rec for more like toiletry type stuff.
Personal effects.
Personal stuff. But a lot of times when I'm traveling though too, I do not travel with as many pens. Tell them I don't, so they don't think I'm crazy.
Most people,
but for work, I would
have the
definitely.
situation reversed, where this is what they might use for their like.
Not on the plane. You wouldn't need this much.
No, not on the plane.
What do you think?
Not on the plane. But this size of bag for a mere mortal is like pen size. But that
Yeah.
doesn't cut it for you.
Yeah.
So you have
But
to switch
probably like it's also normal for me to have like 2 of these in my bag instead
That's-
of 1 of each of these. But I love the STS
Yeah.
so much. I have to get.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So that's normal. If I'm traveling, I'll have a book. And right now I'm reading this horrible book about the history of Athens that's like mostly fiction.
Well,
It is. It's not good. Okay. Well, I want to show people what
Yeah.
they can fit in there.
Right.
So, and then there is a cell phone pocket in here, but I don't usually use it for my cell phone. Right now it has
Little bit of chocolate.
partially eaten chocolate bar and some gum. That's
Fairy
Henry's.
tale fruit.
Yes, I got this for Henry and forgot to give it to him,
Well, he will love it.
which is win-win. And then there's also a zippered pocket. Now, I use this differently if I'm traveling or not. If I'm traveling, I will put like my passport or wallet in the zipper pocket because then it's harder if somebody's like trying to get in your bag.
It's secure, but you also know to where exactly
Yes.
to find it in your bag quickly.
Yes. And if I'm not traveling, then that ends up being like my favorite pen, lipstick, something like that.
Quick access.
Quick access cell phone
Important
sometimes,
items.
although I often have my cell phone in my pocket. Right. So basically, I don't know if the camera is going to see you here, so maybe I'll just put like all this stuff.
You can fit a lot of stuff.
You can
In your
fit a
Milu
lot of
backpack.
stuff in your Milu backpack. It is like, okay. So, okay, well that was fun. But I think what we should do is talk to them about all of these.
A little bit of show and tell.
Yeah, a little bit of show and tell. Okay, so this is the part that I'm gonna get really, I'm not caffeinated at all.
You seem like you are.
I
but you're
seem
not.
like I am, but it's because I'm so excited about these backpacks. Okay, so this is the, I think we call it Blush Nude. Does that look in here? Okay.
That'd be looking here.
It is, it's definitely a blush pink color. Gorgeous. I am jealous of the person who can use this backpack. It would get dirty on me just because Henry would be like climbing on it
Yeah.
and stuff.
It's
But
very smooth and soft.
it's gorgeous. I wish I could have this one. And it has a lovely floral lining. So this is a really nice feminine option, I feel like. It's so pretty. Oh, I love the smell.
That one's really smooth. This one has a very interesting texture. It's very soft. It's still
yeah, you don't
extremely
call
soft.
that pebbly, right? It's so soft. So this one is amazing to me because, so this is like, I think we call this rusty brown.
That sounds
Some
right.
rusty reddish brown or something.
If not, I'll put some text up on the screen here.
But it has a sheen. What do you? How would you describe this? It's
shiny leather.
no, it's like iridescent almost.
Yeah, and it's got dark qualities and light qualities in the surface.
I feel like it almost looks like it's has dual layers or something. It's so pretty. In fact, this is like, I have to replace mine, man.
Okay.
Nick wants the distressed gray. Did I not bring out the distressed gray?
We'll get it before we get.
Okay. And then there's black.
Yeah, it looks so good.
It's very soft. This has floral. We also have black with a neutral lining, if you're not like a floral lined person. Oh, I love this lining.
Yeah.
I love it.
It reminds me of some of the MT tape that we have.
Yes, mini floral botanical or something. Yeah. So,
it looks good.
not much to say about black, but it does look very good in black. This is the one Susanna has. So this is mustard. It is gorgeous.
She uses hers every day. I think.
Very soft. Yeah.
Sturdy feeling.
Yeah. It has a neutral lining. This is definitely like gender neutral one, I feel like. Hope I'm showing the colors okay. You can see more pictures of all of these, like close-ups and stuff, on our website. And then this one is amazing. This color, I was really surprised when I saw it because there's something really unique about it. But I think we call this one Salmon Pink. It is gorgeous. Floral lining.
Feels great.
It feels great. Smells great.
Some of these you notice have real shiny kind of mirror finished connectors, and some of them have a little bit more like
silver versus brass.
I love how this one's so shiny. It really.
Oh yeah, that's
really
a good
cool
match
accent.
for this. Yeah. And so then like the buckles and stuff are gonna be like that. Yes, these are the little details that I would take me forever to decide.
This is what makes Milu so special.
This one is, this color is really unique. Okay, so this is called Petrol Green. And it's, would you say, this is like a green with a little bit of a blue tint?
I feel like there's some kind of ocean word
or
for
it's
this,
like
green Pacific or something.
Yeah, Pacific green? Pacific green is a color.
That's what that makes me think of, because it's got just enough blue to seem like deep water.
It has a neutral lining. It's really nice. Yeah. This definitely is like.
That's a very striking color.
It's hard for me to come in here and work and not
it's
like
smooth.
Just take this backpack because it is really nice. I wish I can have all of these. Okay, burgundy.
Yeah.
Burgundy is a really beautiful color. It has a really pretty floral lining. I don't know. It's a stunning color.
Yeah, it is. It's a very like sophisticated color too.
It's a this one and the mustard one would both be, and any brown would be like awesome for fall. I feel like.
Yeah. That is
just, you know, fall colors. If you're excited about fall colors. This one, I'm really excited about. Okay, feel this.
Yeah, it's like grippy almost.
Grippy?
I don't know.
No, it's like.
It's very soft.
It feels rich.
Yeah.
It feels rich.
It does feel
rich.
And
it the thing I love the most about this one is the like. I know you don't like it when I use this word about leather, but it is accurate. The scars.
Yeah.
There are This leather has scars on it that, of course, will pick up the dye differently. and I love it. I feel like this backpack is so badass.
This looks
It's
like
so
the leather seats on like a
want-
private jet or something.
I want this one.
Is that bad? I mean, I've never been on a private
now
jet.
you make me want it even more.
But that's what I imagine. What? I haven't.
You haven't?
No.
What do you call
Oh.
chartered?
Sorry, I've never been on a private jet.
I have. Not my own. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, this is just.
Yeah, that one's very, very good.
I feel like this is one of those leathers we get from. I mean, actually, a lot of them are like this, but this is one of those things we get from Milu, and I feel like, well, we're not gonna get this again.
Right. I mean, they find amazing stuff and they make cool things with it, and they might not find it again.
I want to get this backpack and name it Scar, and and no one will ever mess with me.
Good idea.
It is a gorgeous dark brown.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. And then this one is probably the closest to the one I have now.
Yeah.
It's definitely different.
It's not the same, but it's
This
close.
is, I would call this Camel Brown.
Yeah.
It's a lighter brown. With a neutral lining, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And
This is a
it
sturdy
feels
one, too.
very nice. Yeah, definitely sturdy. I mean, they're all sturdy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it definitely feels like, I don't know. I think these have more masculine qualities. Does that make sense?
I agree.
I mean, not to put like gender to style, but
Yeah.
you know, there's something really dapper, I feel like, about these two.
Yeah, I agree.
And then finally, this one is a little bit different, but this is the Milu Floral backpack. Now it is, if you're looking at my backpack and you're like, Kimberly, your backpack is a little bit too big and you're crazy to need that much stuff. This one is a little bit smaller.
Mm-hmm.
And there's floral on the front, like, would you call this canvas floral? Yeah,
Yeah,
canvas
I think so.
floral.
And
And then
really soft
everything else
leather.
is leather on here. Really soft leather. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, actually, that's different, isn't it?
It's close, but it's not exactly the
Yeah.
same.
It's very nice. But like these straps,
Yeah.
so soft.
Luxurious.
I love the straps on the Milu backpack. Okay, but my favorite thing about this one is the color inside here,
Oh yeah.
which actually is like a brighter version of this.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think that with the black is stunning. I love it.
Just kind of shows
All
you the
these-
design genius at Milu, right? They do these kind of
Right.
daring things. Well,
I feel like you're sucking up right now.
I'm just telling it like it is. I would not have the guts to do that liner on that backpack, but it totally works. I'm not sucking up.
I believe that when you say that. Okay, anyway, so I think for the end of the video, if you think of anything else I should say while I pack my bag back up.
I don't think so. I mean, they're very comfortable to use. I think this sounds kind of silly to say, but it's important with a backpack. It kind of sits well on its own. Like, have you ever had a backpack where when you like put it down next to your chair, it like falls over? Or like it's not
Oh yeah,
sturdy
yeah,
when
yeah.
it's
This
sitting?
guy like stands up for me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I can
very
just, like, stand 'em up.
functional once you arrive at your destination
Yeah.
too, which is
Yeah.
like, it's weird, but you need that in a backpack.
Yeah.
And that has to do with the shape, I guess, but it's a really nice shape, not just for
I have actually almost a problem with this backpack because every time I've traveled with this backpack, people will come up to me at airports and be like, "Where did you get your backpack?" And at first I would say, it was really weird. I went through this transition because at first I was like telling them about Milu's company.
Right.
And then I made this transition to like having to tell people, "Oh, I sell this backpack," which is
Mhm.
very weird.
Well,
That was a weird transition
that's
for
probably
me.
the best possible answer, right? Like, usually when you ask somebody that, they say like, "Oh yeah, it's this vintage thing that you can't get anymore," or whatever, and you get to say, "I can tell you exactly where to buy it."
Yeah. So I've gotten from a lot of our customers who have purchased the Milu backpacks, I've gotten the most amazing emails about how much they love them. They have the same experience of people being like, "Where did you get your backpack? It's amazing."
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I remember I had to do like a hospital stay
Yeah.
not that long ago, and the nurses were all wanted my backpack.
Of
So
course.
it's fun. It's fun to have something that other people are
It's
like.
like being
I
a
want.
celebrity. If you have a Milu backpack, you basically are a celebrity.
Okay, now I feel like we're like infomercial.
We're
All
just-
right. Well,
just telling it like
if you
it is.
have any backpack questions, Milu backpack questions, you can post them down below, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Bye.